Hello, Leo, and welcome to Quarter Moon Tarot. Let's start your reading. Let's see what's happening with you, what's happened in the recent past, something which is very significant, which is having a bearing on your present as well as on your future. Let us see what is the significant event of the past. We have balance, some kind of a balance coming within you, your life, your situation, circumstances. A lot of things are slowly coming in. They are taking on a new form. A new energy is being created, and it's a time of experiencing some kind of harmony. You just feel very nice inside. Something seems to have fallen into place. Something seems to have got balanced. That's what you've been experiencing of late. Let's examine this a little more. So you have the Six of Wands, the Knight of Swords, and the Page of Wands. So a lot of fiery energy. You kind of got going with something which was really calling out to you. You felt that this is something I need to do, and I need to do it. I mean, the moment you thought of it, you wanted to go ahead with it. A lot of energy, a lot of passion, a lot of fire towards doing something you did, and you were quite successful with that, Leo. And it has given you a lot of acclaim. It has given you, it's brought you into people's eye. People know you, for whatever you have done. There's a lot of, like, let me say, fame, acclaim is coming your way. People are looking up to you for having accomplished something. There is a strong sense of accomplishment, of late. And that accomplishment personally also has shifted a lot within you. There's a new sense of harmony. There's a new sense of balance you're feeling now that you've got this accomplishment under your belt. Now that people know you. Now that you've experienced a little bit of fame, name, popularity. And it's kind of really, you're soaking it up, and you can see a transformation happening within, which is bringing about a nice balance within you. You're feeling really good with yourself and all what has happened. That's been in your past. In your present, you have the Queen of Pentacles. It's being a very practical now. Now that you've got this balance, you've accomplished something. You have kind of found your feet very firmly. Now you're looking at stabilizing this, and nurturing this, whatever you have accomplished. It's like you want to work on it a little more. You want to make it a lot better. You want to take it to new heights. You also have started developing a love, for the a love and fondness for the finer things regarding whatever this has been. You have that urge now to make it better, to refine it a little more, to work on it a little more. You want to make it grow. You want to nurture this, because you've seen how this has nurtured you, right? You have done something, and it has reciprocated in kind. And now you have this deep sense of nurturing, of putting more money into it, more effort into it. You want to make it grow. You want to see it blossom. We have the Ace of Cups, which is talking of a new burst of emotions in you, now that you've seen the success of your venture or whatever is this you did. Be it business, be it a startup, be it a hobby, be it a new diet plan, be it any new thing you've started doing. You're just realizing that having done it and having been successful at it, you're feeling very happy. And now that urge is there, that I must do something more with this and to this. But you have a little bit of conflict going on in your head, or maybe with others. But you kind of sorted it through. You realize that instead of getting into that conflict, you cleared it up for yourself in your present. And some of you could be still in the energy of Five of Wands, where you are conflicted, but you see that you will soon gain clarity the moment you start thinking about this in a very analytical and logical manner, and also retaining the truth of this. What is it that this is, what kind of truth is this situation asking of you? You are looking at it very honestly, very logically, very practically, and that is how you've got that that whole picture is going to fall into place for you, how you need to take this forward, how you need to nurture this, how you need to work at it, right? So whatever conflicting ideas you have, sometimes it does happen when we feel a lot, lots comes to our mind, but you have a very, very practical, unbiased, and a very honest approach to it. You know exactly how to deal with this, Leo. What's coming up for you? We have the Magician. Yeah, you have more magic energy around you and in you. You have that factor where you feel, and you are, I think you will pick it up also for yourself, that you know exactly what to create, you know exactly how to create, you know exactly how to bring it together. These are beautiful cards, major arcana cards of balance and magician. The magician, in the days to come, you will see, this ability, you feel that, whatever you are doing, you're able to, you do it, you start with it, and there you've got it. You've thought of something, and something has been created. The way you think about it, the way you go about it, you see the results happening. You will see the results happening quite quickly. We have the renewal card, which is the judgment. You will also need to see how you have worked in the past. The way you have worked in the past has a huge bearing on how you're going to take this forward. So in the time to come, when you want to create with this energy, you have, and the way things are coming together beautifully, alchemy, it's like, things are just coming towards you. You just need to align them together, you need to mix them together, but you also need to look back and pick up a few things from the past to, to adapt it to the coming time. You need to see what worked for you, what did not work for you, etc., etc. It's going to be different for all of you, but there is some kind of a lesson learning from the past experiences, and not only in the negative way but in the positive way, that what has always held you in good stead, what are things which you really need to fall back on, a little bit of experience to carry you forward on this path. Seven of Pentacles, it's a time, where you in the time to come, where you will have all these new opportunities. It would be a good idea to just hold your horses a little bit, take a look at the past, whatever the past is, for all of you to see, and not move ahead with the with the execution. Because with the Seven of Pentacles and the Seven of Cups, there could be a little bit of confusion about what you want to do. Whatever you have gained so far, now to take it forward, you need to you might have too much going on in your head and in your heart, and it might be very difficult for you to choose what exactly do you need, whether you need all the elements, but in what proportion do you need the elements, right? When we talk of alchemy, so there is that time and space you need to ground yourself, to get practical, to analyze all the data you have, all the opportunities you have, take a look at the past as well, and then follow through with what guides you the most. And for this particular step, you really need to rely on your intuition and your heart. Whatever your heart calls out to you, whatever your heart says, I want to follow this, that would be a good idea. I will get you more cards regarding this, so that you have absolute clarity with whatever is coming for you with the Magician card, because it promises a lot, but when there is one is spoiled for choice, like in the Seven of Cups, it can the confusion still persists. So there is no point doing a reading which leaves you even continuing to feel confused. Let me get some guidance on this. What is this card telling us? You need to have being a Ace of Swords, this is something which is just going to come out of the blue. Even when you are in this time where you feel a little confused, where you wonder what to do, what not to do, continue working with your thought process. You will get that brainwave, that light bulb will go off in your head. You will get that one idea which is going to bring about clarity in this entire thing. It will automatically come. So the only guidance I can give you regarding this is that whatever is coming up for you, stay with that a host of options which are going to come your way. Be with it for a while, see the practicality of all of it, see what you can do, what you cannot do. Take some tips from your past to see how things have worked out for you in the past, and how you can apply them in the time to come, and you will get your brainwave. You will be able to cut through the confusion. Being an ace, this is something which is the universe will just kind of give it to you, but you need to go through the process, right? And with the Ace of Swords, it confirms that you will get that one thing which you need to move forward with. Again, we have the Six of Cups over here. I'll get a clarifier for this, because the Six of Cups also goes back to the past. With the renewal card, which is the Judgment, that is also the past. So again, there is something about your past which you really need to look at. Okay, we've got our cards for Six of Cups, which is the Knight of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles. So this is being completely practical, and not going back to the past, as in getting nostalgic about it, that I think in the in the past shows how things worked out very well. But it is, you please see if it is going to be practical at this point in time. At a particular time in your past, conditions were different, you were different, people around you were different, opportunities were different, right? So all those things worked very well at that time. But now you need to see, and you need to be very practical. If those conditions, even if they persist today, there has been a shift in the timeline, so something has changed, all of it cannot be applicable now. Choose what you, with the 7 of cups over here, you need to choose what you can take from the past, what you can take and what will work over here. As long as it is practical, it is doable, right? You have achieved a lot in the past, Leo, but now you need to plan for the future, and we cannot be doing one thing one way all the time. So you need to be very practical with what you are going to choose from your past, right? Let me get you some guidance from the oracle. These are too many. I'll just shuffle the cards a little bit, and then let's see what guidance can we give Leo regarding this. Okay. Healing the heart. Yeah, there is something about the past, whatever happened, what worked, what did not work. Now, all right. There is this sense of happiness, there is this sense of gratitude, there is this sense of that feeling you have, that that in the past things worked out well. In the past, whatever happened, you've got a lot, which has made you, which kind of makes anybody and everybody very happy, when we have been reciprocated very generously by the universe for all the effort we have put in. So there is this energy in your reading which says that all this, what is happening, is really making you happy. For some of you, where you were not feeling all that good, but now the way things are turning, it is bringing about a lot of happiness for you and a lot of healing in your heart. Do see how that healing works for you. I feel that with this healing, it is like you're very grateful to the universe that it has given you what you wanted. You're very grateful to the universe that it has it has heard your call, and it has reciprocated and responded, which is making you, which is healing your heart, which is making you feel very happy. And you look at the universe as the source which gives you everything, right? And it is what it is. So be very, I think well, we have this card here which wants to add something. Listen, sorry, ears wide open. It's a card about listening. So anything which you sometimes hear randomly, right? Sometimes an inner voice which is constantly telling you the same thing, do not ignore it, because it is probably bringing some facts to you and facts to light which you need to take into account. I feel emotions aside, there is also this need for a lot of practicality, and listening to your intuition, listening to what your head is saying, listening to head and heart, and see if they are saying the same thing. Is there a deep nudge from that voice which is telling you to follow a certain path, choose a certain path which is going to be for your well-being? So do listen very carefully, and if you are looking at having a brainstorming session with somebody, listen to all what you can. Eventually the decision is going to be yours. It says it is what it is, right? So what your situation is, what you have, what you don't have, what is in your, what has come towards you. Accept all of that, but eventually you do need to take your own decision after listening to what everyone is saying. Do not overlook what is staring at you. Do not overlook what is very evident. Need to accept that and incorporate that in your plans before you move forward. I'll get you a card of final outcome. What is the outcome of this reading? Dreamer. It is the Fool card. You are moving on to a totally new path. That is why you're being urged to listen to everything very carefully in the days to come, and accept things for what they are. Don't try to color them, don't give them a different don't get biased and make them work out, or look at them in a way you want to look at it. You must accept what it is and work with that. That is, I think, your guidance. And as it is, you are on a new journey, so all this is leading to that. But this is this little time where you need to kind of get facts together and do a little bit of thinking and seeing how to move ahead, right? So Leo, with that, I'll wrap up your reading. Thanks for watching.